right, at this stage, we are going to go ahead and continue looking at some of the resources that are available for you for this course. You should have finished looking at the syllabus, and at this stage, you have decided that this is the course that you want to take. And so we do want to move forward from here. As if you will recall, this is an asynchronous class, which means that we do not have an official meeting time, and all materials provided to you are available for you to view at your schedule. Okay? And so we're going to go through some of the resources that are available specifically on Canvas in this presentation. Alright, so I have logged into my Canvas app. Remember, this is just for if you are using the Canvas app on a tablet or on a phone. So, a couple quick things that I want to point out here. To access most of the stuff that you'll need to access the announcements, I will be posting announcements, and if you click on this, you will see all of the announcements that have been posted for the class. I'll go ahead and discuss this when I get to the next slide, which shows on a computer screen. Other things that you can access, the assignments, the discussions, and if you want to go to the pages to get to the home pages to access all of our materials, you will go to the pages. And then it should pull this page up for you. This is the actual home page for Canvas. So if you want, you can click on this icon up here, and it's going to go ahead and move all of this stuff out of the way so that you don't have to worry about looking at it. You can also click this arrow if you want to go back to all of the options as far as announcements, etc., etc. Okay, so let's go ahead and remember that these two slides are specific for the Canvas app on an iPad or tablet or phone. We're going to go ahead and switch over to a desktop now so that I can go ahead and guide you through the rest of this stuff. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and navigate through what you would see if you were doing this on a computer. So I've logged into my Canvas course on my computer, and notice that we still see some of the same things that are available on Canvas that I showed you on the app. I am on the home screen right now, and so from the home screen I can access my syllabus, and then I can access all of our modules. So the first thing that I'm going to show you how to access is all of the instructor created materials. So if we go to Module A, you will see here that we have an overview of what is covered in Module A. Module A is devoted to numbers only. So we're going to look at basic features of numbers, differences between factors and multiples, and fractions. We're also going to talk about operations with sign numbers, introductions to exponents and order of operations. Below, you will see links to several things. We have the Module A assignment deadlines, and we're going to look at that one. We are also going to look at the Module A YouTube links, the Module A supplementary documents, and I have also embedded the links to the MyMathLab features. We will go over this one in the next discussion, in the next presentation. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to Module A assignment deadlines. If you come in here, you will see all of the assignments that are due, and there are links to all of these assignments as well. So we're going to click on, for instance, a discussion. If you click on the discussion, it will take you to the discussion page. Now this discussion is locked, And so it will open once the class opens. Now, if you come down to the bottom of the table of assignments, you can come to where it has important information as well. You can also access the My Math Lab links that were on the previous page in here as well. From here, note, all assignments for Module A are due by February 4th. As mentioned in the syllabus, all assignments for Module A must be submitted by the day of the exam. On the day of the exam, the Module A must be completed by February 4th. Some other things that I do want to point out. Your grade on My Math Lab. Please note that your grade is based solely on assignments that you have opened and or completed. If you have not opened an assignment, then it is not being factored into your grade at all. So please note that your grade on My Math Lab or Canvas may be higher than your actual grade. If you do not complete or do not open any assignments, then at the end of the semester, they're not being factored in, whereas if you haven't completed it, it's actually a 0. I will be sending out progress reports throughout the semester to give you a better idea of what your exact grade is in the course. Deadlines. Please note that deadlines are when assignments are due. All assignments must be turned in before midnight on the due date. There is no time limit for homework, but there is time limits for quizzes and tests. If you feel that the time limit is not enough for you to complete an assignment, please contact me to discuss extending the deadline or extending the time limit. I know that some of you move faster than others, some slower than others, and I will work with you on that. I generally do not believe in timed exams or timed assignments, but this is an online course and I want to make sure that the time that I'm giving you is enough for you to complete the assignment, not time for you to look up how to do everything. Deadlines. Assignments are spread throughout the week. You may complete homework and quizzes anytime before the due date and receive full credit. You'll get full credit anyway. But please make sure that everything is done before the module test. Please note that tests cannot be taken after deadlines, so you do need to make sure that you pay close attention to when tests are due. If you need more time, you do need to let me know in advance so that I can go ahead and extend the deadline. All right, so this is our assignment deadline page. The next one I want to point out is the YouTube links page. On the YouTube's link page, these are all the videos that I have created. And I do encourage you to watch these. I go through things step by step. You can see exactly what I'm writing and saying when I'm doing it, okay? Other things that you can find on this page is we have the section number, the topic that is being covered in the video, and it also tells you where you can find this information in the textbook. So for instance, A.1 Part 1, the real number system, this can be found in the textbook in section 1.3, and the page numbers that you can find this on are pages 31 to 41. Okay, so these are all of the YouTube videos that you can watch in order to learn the material. The last thing that I want to point out on this page for this video is the supplementary documents. So if we go to supplementary documents, we have several documents that are available to you for this module. The first one, the Module A overview, just to let you know, this is just going to show you where you can find the page numbers in the associated supplementary documents and what's being covered. So for instance, if you print out all of the documents that we're going to go through, you should find all of these on the following pages. These are the notes. These are the pages in the notes, not the textbook. Okay, so if we go to A1 different number systems, we will see that we have the link to the video. These should be correct. And from here, we can see basically everything that is going to be covered in the presentation through the YouTube link. All of this information will be there. This document is mostly designed to help you so that you don't have to write down every single thing that is being covered. There is areas for you to input answers, just like you would in a traditional math class. These are the same notes that I use in my face-to-face class, and these are the exact same problems that we go over. So for instance, we have everything that you're going to see in the notes, and we also have, if you watch the videos, you're going to find that at the end of each video there is something called Try the Following Problems on Your Own. For you guys, I do encourage you to do this. Try the problems, and I do have the answers to all of these in the answer key. Other things that you will find in here, you will see procedures, you will see vocabulary, and again you will see the examples that we do in the videos. Other things that you have, there is a test review. Before you take the test, I do encourage you to work on the test review. Test reviews are going to be very comprehensive. They are very long, and I encourage you to take a few days to go through this. These are on paper, but they are a good way to study for what is asked of you in the actual test. And finally, the last thing that we have here is we have the answer keys. If you come to the answer keys, you will see that there is the try it on your own problems. And starting in A2, you will find exercises at the end of the lecture notes or the note templates. These are problems that I require my students face-to-face to do. You guys are not required, but if you need extra practice on anything, I encourage you to do these problems as well. You do have access to all of the answers to the problems. At the very bottom of this document, you will find answers to the Module A test review. All right, so that takes care of everything that you can access in the Module A documents. And you will find similar information in Module B, C, D, etc., etc. If you have any questions about how to access specific things, or if a link is not working, please make sure that you contact me so that I can go ahead and get it fixed or answer your question.